It's my feel-good breakfast show.
The sweetness lingers longer with another delicious recipe brought to you by Selati.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. This is Espresso only on SABC3. Stepping into the kitchen right now with the queen of all things sweet, the lovely Caitlin Williams. Caitlin, so nice to be with you back. I've been off the show for quite some time traveling. It's the first time for me in the new kitchen. Do you know that?
It's a beautiful kitchen.
It's impressive.
I'm so
It really
in love
is.
with the copper and the wood and it's beautiful.
So you feel right at home then.
I do.
So cool. You're going to make us a little sweet treat to end up because we've got such an amazing show today so far. I mean, Aloe Black performing. I'm sure he's going to love our brownies, which it seems.
We have to make something bigger and better for him.
Bigger and better, I like it.
So these are chocolate pecan pie brownies.
Chocolate pecan pie brownies.
So it's the classic story of a pecan pie who made a chocolate brownie and they had little babies and these were them.
And these were them. Look at them. They look glorious. Oh man, you just want to tuck into them. Right, so how do we get to this?
So let's start with the chocolate brownie part. So I've got some chocolate and some butter which I melted here over what we call a bain-marie, which is a very fancy word for gently boiling water. Oh, so all the chocolate's
Caitlin,
getting
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
Sorry, I'm getting a bit carried away. I must admit, I was a bit flustered by meeting Aloe back earlier.
I'm sure. You and a couple other ladies in studio as well, yeah.
So we've got some Selati demerara sugar, which is going to go in. So that's got a nice sort of light brown kind of flavour to it. So that's why we're using that.
Okay.
Some flour in here. I think I'm going to have to fight the camera crew off earlier and later.
You're going to start licking off the countertop.
Yeah, exactly. So flour, some eggs in there.
All right.
We've got a bit of vanilla.
So it's kind of standard brownie mix.
Yes, yeah. And you know that brownies were a mistake originally?
Yes, I heard so. I mean, what a great mistake. I mean, you see?
Best mistake.
It rings true. People learn from their mistakes, right?
A little bit of salt going in there. Some cocoa powder. I'm just going to use about 2 tablespoons.
It's going to be chocolate.
Just for a little bit of extra depth of flavour.
Chocolate pecan pie brownies. That is what we're making right now. Caitlin is showing us the ropes. Remember, if you want to try this yourself at home, SMS the keyword Selati to 33728. That's Selati to 33728. We'll send you everything you need to know on how to make this absolutely delicious, mouth-wateringly, amazingly brownie. There's not enough words to describe what I have in front of me right now.
Okay, so I've mixed everything together. Did you see me add the chocolate chips?
I did, yes.
And then you're going to pop it into a lined baking tin.
Okay, so this is pretty much what it looks like.
I've put this in the fridge, so that's why it looks a little bit set, because we're making the topping, which is pecan pie, and you don't want the two to merge. You want to keep them separate. So that's why. So that one's set in the fridge already. Okay. So you want to keep on mixing this for me.
All right.
Yeah, and then I'm going to move over to the pecan pie filling, which is delicious. And if you want to make it into a crust, sort of pour it into a crust, that would also be great. Yeah. So I've got some golden syrup and some butter in here. I'm going to add the Selati muscovado sugar. It's got a beautiful dark brown texture. Ah, yes. And very, very sticky.
Little caramel, more caramelized effect.
See, you know where I'm going with this.
I can see. I read you.
Okay, so just mix that in. Some more vanilla and a little bit of salt to balance the sweetness.
Okay.
2 eggs, because that's what sets everything. So we're just going to mix that together.
This is going to be delicious.
It's very decadent, I must admit.
It's a 12 by the looks of it, for sure, yeah.
That's what I'm good at.
They don't call you the queen of everything sweet for nothing.
Okay. And then some pecan nuts, obviously. Can't have pecan nut pie without the pecans.
That's it.
And that's what it looks like. And then you're just going to pour it over. I'm going to
let me take
scoot you over.
All right, here we go.
Pour it over. Let's move that out the way.
That's it.
Just pour it over like that.
Okay, so this will now set on top of everything.
Yes, and then it goes in the oven at 180 degrees.
Yeah, just even out those nuts, eh?
Shame, that poor person's not going to get any nuts. Okay, wait, over there. Right. And then 180 degrees for about an hour, 45 minutes to an hour. Yeah. Shake it, give it a shake. If it still jiggles, then it still needs a little bit more. Okay. And then otherwise let it set and cut it into blocks and enjoy.
Easy as that. And then you have this as a final product. Remember that keyword once again, Selati to 33728 if you want to try your hand at these chocolate pecan nut brownies this morning. Absolutely beautiful, quite a mouthful as well. But remember, you can also log on to our Facebook page, Espresso Morning Show SABC3 for all of the steps. But if you want to see one more time how we made this, here we go.
Melt together chocolate, butter and vanilla. Stir in sugar, then beat in egg. Sift in flour, cocoa, salt. Stir in chocolate chips. Pour into lined tin and refrigerate. Bring syrup and sugar to the boil. Then add the eggs. Mix in butter, salt, vanilla and pecans. Pour onto brownie mix and bake. For the full recipe, visit the Espresso Morning Show Facebook page or log on to www.expressoshow.com. SMS the keyword Selati to 33728 to receive the shopping list on your phone. Click on the link provided to view the recipe on our Mobi site. SMSs cost R1.50. No free SMSs. T's and C's apply.
And it's as easy as that. And then you have yourself some decadent brownies. That keyword, once again, Selati to 33728. Remember, SMSs cost R1.50. But I mean, you could be making this at home. Really not that difficult. Caitlin, thank you so
Super easy.
much. Have you been like swiping your finger?
I have. Listen,
She's been making a mess in the kitchen.
You cannot waste chocolate. You cannot waste chocolate.
Thank you. You know what you need? You know what you need?
What?
You need a relaxing spa.
Oh, that sounds
Spa
amazing.
day, massage, right? But remember, somebody's going to win one right now at Camelot Spa with the Avios giveaway. Guys, are you ready?